Yeah. What state you out of? What state you out of?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to
Where?
South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Oh, okay, Florida,
this crowd
man.
a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm a real big Hurricane fan.
And we are underway from Miami. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I used to live in Fort Lauderdale and Miami, but I live in North Florida now.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
I think it's funny when you do a running play how they just fall down. There ain't nobody even there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an
They'll
offensive
just knock them down. They'll test them. They'll fall down.
They didn't allow
Don't make no
anything to
sense,
from
man.
the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
E-Rock knife. Yeah.
On second down, Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Open space inside the 10. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big...
And he is in.
See how they all laying down?
Kansas City.
Shit crazy.
Davian Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Well, I don't really do it like that. Nothing like that on a running, on a passing play. But
to kick this one away.
The run, it's like it almost gives it to you most times.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. To throw is Tannehill.
Oh, my dude got in the damn way.
Down he goes.
Fucking
defense went
hate that. Because he ain't even blocking nobody and they'll get in the damn way.
This is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Amendola catching it left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Almost tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys.
I tried to throw it a hair sooner than that, but it didn't get out there quick enough.
Golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
Oh, you got it. I had you, and all of a sudden he slowed down. I don't know what happened.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Well, I had you until you got, like,
the Chiefs strike quickly.
I'll say just past me.
And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. So now here come the Dolphins. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets them 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He'll buy some time, and he can't get
I was hitting the button to throw it. You seen him even pump forward, and then he didn't throw it.
Basketball players and football players, but let's
I don't know what that shit's about.
He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, shit, I had that.
Falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I had that.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At
And
worst,
if not, all they have to do is dive for
a
it.
little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Tannehill now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill rolling to his left. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and then picked up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Being chased.
I had my dude wide open. I just couldn't get enough clearance to throw it.
Able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Play action. It's Tannehill.
Oh, shit, I had that.
Complete, 7 seconds remaining. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going up top. And this will be caught.
Oh, shit. That's bullshit.
And he's in for the
I had 2 of them on you, and I went up with it.
First half, the prayer is
I thought I intercepted. I said, what the fuck?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
No problem there on the extra point. So we reach halftime.
I went aggressive and everything.
One-sided game so far. As we see. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
I had you if I got that shit on.
That they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought
I knew you was going to break off that edge. I knew I should have went the other way.
He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
As soon as I start to go, there you are.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Out to his left.
Shit, and he fell down. I could have did what I was going to do.
A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tannehill finding Wilson for the Miami first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this is incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver.
And we got so much time to let him get over.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill steps away to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him.
Oh,
shit. In the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Dances by him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, bullshit. And he even had it. He just dropped it.
Down incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Going to look deep for Wilson.
Bullshit, I had it.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Keep 15.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Tannehill on the move to his left. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Tannehill. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He didn't step up. What the hell?
Intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He was looking that time for Stills.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was
normally it'll step up. It'll come back to you.
But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And spins away. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down.
See, it frozen. I broke free from you, and then it froze me to let you go by.
With a 2nd and 3.
That shit gets
Every
old.
now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
This is caught. Watkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Not really. This ain't nothing like what I play.
But he does make it through. And the lead will swell by one more. Butker
What's
now
up?
to kick this one away.
Yeah, I don't play with nobody but the Dolphins.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go here.
I don't know. My game comes and goes. I'll either be on fire or I'm just off a little bit.
Next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
just the other night, I beat a guy playing with the Steelers 65 to nothing.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better.
And for the
shit, I thought I timed it right.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Left, 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 left. Ace.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, here's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so second and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
This don't reflect how I normally play. I played like shit. This is my first game tonight, though.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, they're no